because we all live in the urban forest.
With the onset of urban expansion, Chicago's tree population has suffered. Trees in urban settings are able to clean the air and water, provide habitat for wildlife, reduce flooding, and improve quality of life. As the climate changes, Chicago's forests will play an important part. Invasive species such as buckthorn and honeysuckle and the lack of funding for proper tree care have had a significant negative impact on the health and survival of our trees. One group in Chicago is currently working to fix that: Chicago Region Trees Initiative.
We've got about 150 million trees in the 7-county region. We really need to focus on planting more trees, diversifying what trees we have, and that's how Chicago Region Trees Initiative was initially launched.
The benefits of trees is unknown to many people. According to the Arbor Day Foundation, neighborhoods with well-shaded streets reduce the heat island effect and reduce energy needs.
Trees not only have environmental benefits, but also some unexpected benefits for the people in the community. According to the U.S. Forest Service, tree-filled neighborhoods lower levels of domestic violence, increase property values, save homeowners up to 56% on annual air conditioning costs, and cause consumers to shop longer and spend more money.
If students are looking out a window and they see trees, then attention is better, able to focus better.
Do you have any goals in educating communities about trees?
We do, yes. And that falls under the umbrella of inspiring people to value trees. And so we have a lot of outreach opportunities, whether it's a tree walk, just to take a walk in someone's community, or again, if it was Whitney Young around your campus, we can talk about, here's a great example of how this tree is in the right place, it's providing shade. We might see examples of a tree that's too big that was planted under power lines and has been hacked away, not just in the face of climate change, but also, as you mentioned, flooding or other natural disasters that we're exacerbating because we live in such a hardscape paved setting.
So what can we do as students in order to help you guys in your mission?
Being in the know, I mean, this is impressive to be interviewed about this topic, and then even assessing what's going on your campus. What are the loops? Like, what happens to food waste from the cafeteria? Or are lights always on for security, or is there a way to modify energy use? I think also recycling. Sometimes, where is the recycling going? And realizing that trees are a great mitigation for climate change. There is actually something we all can do, even if it's just assessing what trees do I have in my neighborhood. Or I am aware of a park that has lost a lot of trees. And then the three of you could you could contact contact me, and then say, we're worried about this, or I think there's an opportunity here, can we partner? And we absolutely could. We have partnered with schools where the main point people were students. So even if it's just us as a follow-up to this conversation, me coming out to give a small presentation sharing some of these resources, that's certainly absolutely a possibility, or even a tree walk, or even a tree plant.
In closing, trees are undervalued and underappreciated benefits to our communities. According to the National Wildlife Federation, trees conserve energy, temper climate, and promote the economy. But with the increase in urban expansion, trees have been severely neglected. Trees have a positive impact on climate change and should be given the recognition they deserve. Soon, the number of people living in cities will outweigh the number of people living in the countryside. And according to Royal Parks, when this happens, trees will become an even more vital part of urban life. So when our trees are properly cared for, they will be worth 3 times our initial investment.